I just, well, no, there's some water come out of that then. So it's trying. But I think what I'm getting is, I think it's sucking air around this. Because it is movable awfully easy. Trying to get that off of the bottom and see if maybe it's stopping it that way, but yeah, it's not pumping. I'll have to, I suspect I'm going to have trouble with these fittings in this pump. That, and I may have to charge that battery up. It's a little low too, but I'm going to do some work here and here and see if maybe maybe that is not in there good. So I'll be back. Alright, so I went back to Roll King, got some different fittings, because these, well, here, let me show you what I had in it. This is what I had in there. This end was in the pump, and that end was in the PVC pipe, and the PVC pipe seemed to be fine, but this fitting here, because of the way the, you know, instead of the threads going, you know, I hear thunder fixing to rain on me. Well, if I could get the Teflon tape off of here so you can see it better. Anyway, oh well, you can see it, but the threads don't go all the way to the end. They stop back here. So this was hitting the end, and I was only having about this many threads connecting to anything. And as soon as I would start to snug it up, it would just instantly pull the threads. Because the other thing is, even though this says it's 3/8, and this has the plastic fittings that I put in here say 3/8, but and the threads, look, if you hold them up beside each other, they look identical. This doesn't fit as tight as the plastic does, and so it just pulled the threads almost instantly when I started to snug it up. So I didn't run that one quite all the way in because it started snugging up there. This is the one that it pulled the threads on, so I really run it up in there as best I could until it really pulled snug, and hopefully that doesn't leak, because I think that's what was happening. It was leaking around this and sucking air instead of pulling the water up. So we're going to turn it on now and see what happens. We'll give her a second to try to pull some water up out of there. Yeah, see, I'm still not seeing any water flow. That's what I don't want to see. And part of it might be that battery's just not up very good. But let me pull this up off the bottom a little bit. And it might be sucking air through these joints too. Let me set this down for just a second, and I'll make sure all these are good and tight. Okay, I snugged up all the little joints, and it's starting to put a little water, but not a lot. Although down here and down here, okay, I've got water down here. I've just got a couple that aren't. This one here didn't seem to want to be. I don't know what's going on there, but this one's not doing quite as good. But alright. So with nothing glued, I mean, there's absolutely nothing here glued together. Level them up a little bit. Yeah, it seems like it's doing a little better now. This one's running a little slow compared to some of the others, but it's going. I don't see any leaks. And like I said, I don't think that battery is very good. Have a charge on it. Yeah, see, that one's slowed down. That one stopped on me. Let me, well, the rest of them seem to be still doing okay. It may be clogged with something. Well, no, it's trying to go again. Let me set this down, pull the cap off, see if it's got, may have some shavings from the PVC pipe in there or something. Oh yeah, look in there. See all those? Now, here, let me. See all that? No wonder it wasn't working. Still not flowing great, but it's at least trying. Well, it was. Oh, my man. Went a little too large with the holes. Well, although 1/8 inch is what they was before. That one just still seems to be a little slow. Yeah, we'll see what it does after I charge the battery up. Because that's the other thing I'll be doing is I'll build me another battery box, and I will put the I'll get me another small battery charger to put out here with the battery, so I can. Yep, we got water running everywhere here. It's not running straight out of these elbows, because I don't have a pipe in them yet. But yeah, it's starting to dribble again anyway. I may have to get me another cap and maybe perhaps make these first two holes a little smaller. And then make the excuse me, make the restrict those down just a little bit so that it gets more flow down here. But that's why I'm doing all this now, so that when I'm ready to put the plants in, it just works. It's trying to work again. It just yeah. So I think having the battery charged up better, and maybe reducing these two down just a little. Get a couple of different caps and put I'll pick a smaller hole for these two. What I'm not seeing is a lot of dripping, and that was the other thing I was all over. That was the other thing I was a little concerned about, was it dripping at the joints. And I believe that, because I don't really ever intend to take that loose. I can take it loose there and clean it, but you know, there's not really any water dripping there. And I'm hearing a lot of air, so I think it's still sucking some air. So I may have to take that back out and put some Teflon tape on it. But because I am really hair and air in there. But it is working. I mean, you know, you can, with a low battery, and yeah, I'm starting to dribble there a little. But of course, it may be clogged up. Let me check. Alright, yeah, looks like there might be a little bit of junk in there. Yeah, there's a little bit, and that's enough to clog the hole. So, but I'm not seeing any come out of the end down here, even after I take the pipe and stuff off of it. So I'd say it's just not quite got enough oomph. So, and like I said, I think that one joint is still sucking air down there. So I'll take that back loose, and I will put some Teflon tape on that one thing. Hopefully I can get it threaded back in there. I may have chased the threads back that I pulled by running it in there once, I hope. So we'll see. I'll be right back. Well, I got that wrapped with Teflon tape and seated in there better, and I'll put back together. Turn the pump on, and then I got absolutely nothing. No water. So I checked, made sure all those were snug. They still are. And so what I have determined is the battery is just too far down, and it's having to pull the water up, and it's just not pulling it all the way up there. And what I may have to do is I may have to switch and put the pump down there and run the line over to the pump there, and then have it push the water up instead of trying to suck it all the way up here. I think that might work a little better. It's trying to rain on me now. But so right now I've got the battery on charge, charging it up for a few minutes to give it a little more juice. So I'm going to give it a few minutes. If it don't start pouring rain on me, I went ahead and started putting some stuff up. I'm going to keep doing that. But yeah, well, if it don't start pouring rain on me here in a few minutes, I'll let that battery charge up some, and then stick it back over here real quick and try it again with a little more juice in the battery and see what it does. But so I'll be right back. So naturally, it's going to start raining, and I'm hearing thunder off in the distance. So I guess I won't do that right now. I'm going to get in before I get soaking wet. I've been trying to get rid of a cough for the last couple of weeks after I had a bad bout with the flu. So I really don't want to be out here in the cool and get wet. So I'm going to go in, make sure my car is locked. Alright, check the mail and go in, and I guess I'll find out if that works later. Well, until next time, I will catch you on the next video. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Really like this video, share it with your friends. Comments are welcome. Helpful comments are most welcome. Have more information or helpful information on the subject of this video, let me know and I'll make an update. I hope you enjoyed this video. You have a great day.